Welcome to Cat Energy Work. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is going to be a reading for Aries, Virgo, and Gemini related to the full moon and solstice in June 2024, or whenever you find it. Solstice for this reading, Northern Hemisphere. We have summer solstice heading into Cancer season. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, our buddies down in South America, Antarctica, and including the aliens in the underground base, hi, and, you know, like Australia, New Zealand, and everybody else down there, alright? I was gonna say top of the morning to you. That's hilarious. Alright. Your toilet bowl swirls in the opposite direction. Okay. I feel like these three are like three little kids that are like causing shit and getting in trouble. It's like, you're not as innocent as you look, Virgo. Like, stop pretending like you're not the ringleader. Okay. Triptych Door. Let's look. I keep for the last two that I just did, I forgot to flip over the back cards. Alright. We have a big ass carrot and parsnip or something. Oh, my eyeballs hurt. The Five of Junk inverted. Alright, so I used to want this stuff and be miserable that I didn't have it, and now I really don't care. And the Knight of Poles, so this is the Knight of Wands. This is the Labyrinth Tarot. Got some Muppetry going on here. Alright, so the Knight of Poles is out there. This is giving me that little kid getting in trouble energy, right? I'm doing all kinds of stunts. I'm breaking shit because I don't care about it. Like, whoop-de-doo. Thinking the Tale of Two Bad Mice with Tom Thumb. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Tom Thumb and Hunka Munka. I'm gonna blame the full moon. So we have Strife, the Five of Wands, which is usually like a bunch of dudes attacking each other. Like, I want to be the one on top. I don't want to hold the camera or be the dinosaur. Right? So, you know, it's like, there used to be this thing for a while when I was younger. It's like every time me and my brother would talk to each other, my dad would yell at us to stop bickering. But in this case, I think these three, or four if you count Gemini twice, we're always sort of fighting it out. It's kind of like anytime I detect a group of children in public somewhere, they're always screaming. And I don't know if it's just because I had the autism childhood and me and my brother were pretty quiet, or if it's like a new thing where kids just like scream their frickin' faces off every time they're playing. But it's like any time in public, and like when I was going to therapy, I'd park in the parking garage by the YMCA and they had a daycare there. So I'd like go to get my car after going to therapy and there'd just be like this lot of screaming children like right outside of where I parked my car. It was awful. But this is the energy that I'm feeling here, and it's kind of making my teeth hurt. Like, I can hear it, and... Alright, so on the bottom of the deck, because of the focus, let me just... Right here we have... Fate. 13? Yeah, so this is the Death card. Death to Smoochy. And on the bottom of the Thoth deck, come on, stack, don't fall over. We have the Queen of... My dizziness here. Queen of Discs inverted. Okay, so this is the Capricorn energy. Is it? What is she? Queen of Discs. It says here, yeah, Sagittarius and Capricorn. Inverted. Even though that's telling me the full moon energy. Probably, it's like the sun is in Cancer, opposite inversion, opposite the full moon in Cancer, the Queen. Look at horns. Horn on that guy's head. It's like if we weren't little kids, we'd be running around being all horny on Maine. But this Fate card with the death energy, this scorpionic energy, which could be like a full moon being like, y'all about to deal with your dark sides. It's very that. I feel like I'm not explaining this very well. I gotta put a stop to this. But look at this. Okay, so I have a knight, that's 12. A queen is 13. This is 13. Alright, so let me rearrange the door here. We have 10 here, or we have 0. We have a zeroing out, right? 5 of Wands upright. We're squabbling. And this is that Saturn? Leo and Saturn? Wait. Saturn and Leo, oh my god. So the sun with Capricorn moon, Saturn and Leo, right? We have opposing sun and moon energies. But 5 of Cups, no, 5 of, oh my god, I can't even talk. Huh. Let's try this again. 5 of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus. I don't know if Mercury is retrograde or if it is in Taurus, but it's this general idea of like communicating about my materialistic needs, but it's also a low vibration of the Hierophant trying to connect spirituality and materiality, but here it's in distortion. It's like I feel alive when I'm commanding everyone around me in the meat space, and we have this struggle to that. But here with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse, it's saying, yeah, I don't really care anymore. Like, I don't feel left out if I'm not, you know, sitting on top of it. If I'm not playing King of the Hill and winning. You know, it's like the little kids running around being all mischievous. It's like, dang it, Bobby. And then this is like, I'm the king of the hill. It's like, that's my purse. I don't know you. And then I see the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Pentacles. Like I'm, what is Alanis Morissette singing? I'm content in your own head. Balancing out to 0 with the 13, right? 13 minus 13, 13, 13. Now, if I have a knight upright, that tells me the Hanged Man, which would be Piscean energy secretly. The Knight of Wands, I feel like I'm not explaining this at all. The Knight of Wands, Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. Okay, but it's like we have everybody's energy but these 3. It's like we're hiding behind like my big brother, my big sister, my mom and dad, or a mask or of some kind. Right, I am wearing a costume. It's Halloween, so we saw like Wonder Woman and a minion and somebody dressed up as a banana toilet papering the house, but we don't know who it is because like half the kids in the neighborhood are dressed up as a banana this Halloween. I'm talking from experience. I saw the kids outside the window. So it's like I'm wearing, oh, and this is kind of relevant to Sagittarius, Leo, and Aquarius's reading. We see some of their energies here, but it's like I'm, in their case, they're sort of performing an identity, and people don't have like a permanent recognition of who, like, what that person actually is. So anything they're presented with, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like them, without having any like deep under like grok understanding of it. Here I feel like I can get away with whatever until somebody catches me, because as soon as they see that it's me, they're gonna, my reputation's preceding me, and they're gonna think badly of me no matter what. So I may as well just put on a mask and cry havoc through the streets. But I'm being faced with this idea that the kingdom that I've built up is decaying. It's sort of like I'm hitting a maturity point. A Knight upright tells me the Hanged Man reversed. I'm waking up with all, I mean, especially with all this like moonlight and sunlight here in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, less light there during the day is going to make that moon seem even brighter. So for people in the southern hemisphere, we're not focusing as much on the material world, but the entire opening up of like your internal world. It's going to be a little bit more severe. In the northern hemisphere, it's saying like everything that's being ripped open in the dark is directly related to something that's manifesting in the 3D, right? It's not just how I feel, how I think, my trauma manipulations. It's reminding me of JoJo Siwa. I'm in my bad girl era. It's like, no, you're still a pain in the ass. Like, you're annoying. Stop yelling. Like, nobody believes that for a second just because you're make like a mask that made out of black glitter. It's like it's something that's visible, that's manifesting, that's very obvious because it's illuminated in the day, and then like we're at night with the full moon, it's like we're fully peeking behind the curtain. It's like I can see how you did that magic trick and I'm not impressed, and I'm going to hold this negative opinion of you, i.e. you're annoying and stop yelling and you didn't invent anything, to this idea of I don't have to be tied down to that identity. But the thing is, you're going to be called out for making a fake one, unlike with Pisces and Scorpio, I think, who were... Oh, maybe I said the mask was the other three. But anyway, Pisces and Scorpio was the mask. They are not getting called out on it, but they know what's real and what's not for them in their life, and they're choosing to present their inner world for the first time, which can be scary for them. Here, you've presented a world all along, and people thought you were up to no good. Right? And you have this sort of reckoning moment of, you know what, I don't really care about this anymore. This isn't, like, I feel like my world is crumbling. I need to do something. So there's this maturity, but it's coming more in a way of being acted out in the material world than just sort of working out the mechanisms in your head and then just slipping into it, right? This is, I'm not running simulations on the computer before I roll something out. I'm field testing everything until some of the spaghetti sticks to the wall. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's who I am. So it's very it's like a really more hands-on way of dealing with identity, but it also comes with like a very, that's why it's very Aries, very Aries. And Gemini is like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, and Virgo is like alphabetizing their identities. So, you know, like I gotta grow a new one. And it's coming in more like I'm hitting a wall where I need to create, oh, I can see how this is happening for Gemini too, where I need to create a new identity, but it's not like you're not allowed to just slap on a new one and ride around the town screaming. You have to actually allow your true self to hit the world. And it might be hard if people are prejudiced by already thinking bad things about you. I can see this is sort of happening for Justin Timberlake too, where he's been like, you know, out acting up all over the place, and now his world's sort of crumbling down, and people are done with his bullshit, so that he doesn't have an opportunity to maybe like go to therapy or go to jail or hit rock bottom or, you know, go to rehab or whatever, because, you know, we see that you've been over here causing a bunch of shit and nobody wants to deal with this, you know, storyline anymore, because, and the person's all like, but, well, this is what I was telling the public, and they don't believe it. So we see this, and I want to say it's probably a pattern for a lot of, you know, child celebrities. But I think it's going to be highlighted. I don't think it's just them. It's probably other people. You know, it's that Nickelodeon documentary. It's that kind of stuff. But you can see, and then like some of it's like it's not even necessarily their fault for behaving that way, but they have to hit this death cycle with their world crumbling down to sort of understand that their presentation of ego isn't working. Okay, so sorry if you're one of these signs, but this is something that's coming up for shadow work, and it can be, you know, like, it could be very dramatic like that. It could be someone you know. It could be relative. It's just something to look out for. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's somebody who's like a human person behind that, who's sort of struggling in some way, but the way that they choose to deal with it is external, so more people can see it and comment on it and be affected by how like a disruptive it might be, right? You know, like Justin Bieber's egging somebody's house, that's disruptive because now somebody else's house has egg on it. But you know, he's probably going through this cycle too, being like, oh my god, none of this is working, like, please to the therapy because things are pretty messed up. Okay, so that's it for that reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out my playlists tab, my new Cat the Minion website for merchy, servicey stuff. And we'll stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye. Thank you for spending time with me at Cat Energy Work. If you'd like to continue hanging out and supporting me, you can check out all my contact points at linktr.ee/cattheminion. You can also check out my new website, cattheminion.com, where I'll be posting blogs. I've got some merch, and we'll be continuing to work on that as we roll forward. If you want to get a tarot reading, you can get it through my website or hit me up anywhere you can contact me with Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. Those are also great places to donate if you found any of my videos helpful, entertaining, or interesting. At this time, you can find real artworks that I've made on Etsy. And again, thanks for stopping by.